Hey there, hi there, Taurus, and welcome to your reading, okay, with me, Priscilla B. So, hello there, beautiful souls. Alright, so let me get started. We're going to just dive right in. So, I'm sensing some confusion, okay? We have uncertain, unclear, unsure. Alright, so there's definitely some confusion happening here, okay, Taurus? Um, this might be because you're experiencing sort of like a labyrinth type of energy, labyrinth of choices. Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. And choose wisely. Decisions shape your path amid challenges. Stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. Okay, so the confusion is probably, I feel like it's just perfectly natural to be confused right now, Taurus, to be honest, because I feel like the energy is confusing and a maze, a labyrinth. What's simple about that, right? Yeah, so a lot of this could be stemming from rejection, okay? You see a woman here and the number 13, okay? And she has there's a spider web here that's like grown here or like attached to her here. And there's like in the very corner here, you can see a portrait of what looks like to be like a man, okay? Somebody from her past. It's clearly a past person here. And I feel like she experienced rejection from this person, but it's still like that rejection is still carrying with her. Like she's still feeling that heartache and pain from this person, but they're from her past. You can see the clock behind her, ticking away, as it were. So she even has like a locket in her hand or some kind of necklace with like a pendant. It could even be like a little vial of like some kind of potion in there, like a love potion perhaps, okay? And then we have the Page of Cups, okay? We got the ballerina with the bunny ears. Wow, okay, yeah, clearly things are not as they seem, because you could be doing this dance, if you will, around choices and around what you're going to do, what your aim is here. I gotta find that out. Okay, yeah, so I don't know why this Page of Cups, I feel like it's because you're trying to like put on a dance, or like the emotions here are like people see you as more of like this kind of entertainer, dancer, the bunny ears. It's all about like the show, and it's pulling the focus of your feelings and emotions into like this world of entertainment. Now we have here the Kiwi Jasper, communication, self-expression, clarity, element earth, chakra heart. Found uniquely in New Zealand, Kiwi Jasper is thought to blend Amazonite, tourmalines, and quartz into one powerful stone. In this special crystal, the communicative power of Amazonite entwines with the grounding quality of tourmaline and the clarifying quartz. The result? A gemstone that helps you express yourself more clearly, even when dealing with difficult conversations. In fact, Kiwi Jasper might aid you on how to better verbalize your feelings, choose a productive tone, and navigate many other aspects of sensitive communication. When to use it: during important conversations, when seeking inner balance as a thoughtful gift. Where to put it: on your desk or in your living space to encourage clear communication. Special care: avoid exposure to harsh chemicals or extreme temperatures. I approach difficult conversations with an open heart and a calm mind. Okay? And that's what needs to happen in order for this confusion to evaporate. There needs to be a conversation here, okay? Because we have 8 of Wands, So we have you in your power here. We have you standing very tall and strong. You know, you're using all of your heart chakra energy, all the energy from all your chakras coming into alignment in this like yoga pose here. Okay, because the messages coming in are really about communication. They're really about self-expression. They're really about clarity. And then you have the Justice card, okay, of Oscar here holding the scales of justice and his sword of clarity. This conversation is going to be what because you're getting so many messages. So you have to have a conversation about it. And that's what's going to bring in the balancing of the scales. And that's what's going to bring in the clarity that you're seeking. Okay, and then we have the tower moment, okay, and we have lightning hitting the tower. Okay, so and then there's like a cute little squirrel and like a hawk or a falcon there. So it's really, this is showing me that there is sort of, the lightning bolt is kind of like what happens when clarity has become like so like obscured and there's like no clarity at all, that lightning needs to just like make it, like bring things to light, like needs to point out what's happening, what's going on. Okay, and it can be so sudden and so much almost like a blind side, because you know it's expecting it, right? And we have girl fight, arguments, physical fight at war, competing. Okay, so hopefully there's no like physical girl fighting here, but I don't know, like if you ever had like if you had sisters growing up, sometimes a little bit of that happening, but more like a cat fight sort of situation here, but I think that there can be definitely some hostility coming from, some feminine energy that's kind of like trying to start an argument, trying to start a conflict, trying to start a war with you, competing for your attention. And, Taurus, they're not going to win against you, obviously. I'm willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions, activating the third eye chakra. Okay, there's your third eye. Okay, so yeah, you're willing to see beyond just your beliefs, beyond just your ideas, beyond just your conclusions, to see how things unfold. Like your third eye is open, which is really important to bring in that clarity that you're seeking. And then you have here wrath. Okay, ooh, wrath. Yeah. Okay, that I feel like is someone trying to separate you, okay, from someone that you want to be with. Okay, I feel like also this could be someone like a third party getting involved in your business and getting involved in your like romantic affairs, like your love life, when it's like none of their business. Like it really is none of their business. So, but again, Six of Wands. Yeah, like here you are. Here's the witch, handing out roses. Everyone's happy. It's sense of community, sense of pride, sense of love, sense of leadership. Feeling a part of a community. And then you have protective nest. Okay, yeah. I mean, you're a mama bird protecting her baby birds, You're protecting those that you love and care for. Taurus. So, of course, you're going to be protective, especially when it comes to third parties, especially when it comes to feminine energies that want to, like, weave their way into your life. Okay, I want to expand more on this rejection here and this Page of Cups, because I do feel that is key ingredient, if you will. That's a key reason to why you're experiencing some of this competitive energy, some of this wrath energy. We've got the tiny triumphs. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. So rejection, I feel like this person is jealous of you and your triumphs. That's why they rejected you, because they're jealous of you. I also feel like, men can be jealous of women. We've also got here the Four of Pentacles and the Death looming over him, the Grim Reaper. Okay? Yeah, this person is like, they hoard their money. They're not willing to share their wealth. This is a very masculine energy in your life that's like, death's going to come and knock into this person's door eventually. I feel like they've already had very close encounters with death. Okay, maybe take it literally, maybe take it metaphorically, maybe both, physical, mental, emotional, whatever it is. It's like they don't want, no matter how many signs the universe sends their way, they just refuse to accept that, like, we're all mere mortals, like our soul is what we try to nourish on our spiritual journey, and what we try to grow and enhance and evolve. But our physical body is, at some point or another, they're not going to grow and evolve anymore. They're going to start to deteriorate. And that's why I feel like spiritual journey is so important and so crucial to nourishing your mind, body, and soul. And then as you depart, you are left with this, like, basically like this lineage or this like memory bank full of life journeys, and it's truly interesting and remarkable. But again, the Four of Pentacles, it's showing that this masculine that rejected you is someone that like hoards their money, and it's a good thing that you're not with them. Like, yeah, at the time you kind of were like, not kinda, you were definitely like in love with this person. I feel like, yeah, you were definitely in love with this person, but this is definitely like they were hoarding their pentacles and they weren't willing to share their wealth with you, and their success with you. And then you had all these like tiny triumphs. Like, sure, you weren't like hitting the lottery in like, regards to like material wealth, but you definitely were hitting the lottery when it comes to like emotional stuff. And that's why this Page of Cups is so important, is because you've learned to give to yourself good vibes, good feelings, good energy, and feed your soul, okay, with love. And I feel like, the playful side of you, the bunny ears, the ballerina, the slippers, the tutu, the dancing, like all of that is like significant to like who you are as a person. Like, you don't need to be like head to toe covered in Versace to like feel good about yourself. Like, you can just be playful and like have fun. And this person was so occupied with their pentacles that even when the transformation happened and the sign was there, they still ignored it. And that's why in the end, they rejected you. But it was meant to be. It was like the universe was kind of like saving you, even though it didn't feel that way. But, looking back, I feel like the universe was definitely trying to save you from a very destructive person. Okay, and over time, you've kind of learned that, yeah, this person was never my soulmate, or like this person was never meant to be in my life in the way I needed them to be or I wanted them to be, because they're too busy over there like hoarding their pentacles. And you had all these tiny triumphs, and they just saw them as insignificant or irrelevant, to their values, which their value is basically just be like a bah humbug Scrooge the rest of their life. Okay. And then we have manifest your wishes. Okay. This is where it all began, really, is that like once you realize who this person really was, you were able to start manifesting your wishes. Because the universe was like, I'm going to remove this person because they're more really of an obstacle, honestly. So I'm going to remove this obstacle for you. And it might not feel like that at first. It might feel like rejection at first. But eventually you're going to see why I removed them from your path. And your wishes started coming true. You started dreaming. You were always a dreamer, Taurus. Okay? But now you're back in it, you're back in it. and you've got your familiar by your side, you've got the snake on you. That's that transformation. That's always within you. That metamorphosis, that transformation, that rebirth is always within you, Taurus. It never leaves your side. All right, so yeah, so now you're able to give freely, 6 of Wands. You're able to live your life. You've got the moon here. Okay, I see memes for this all the time on Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram, Priscilla B Productions, at Priscilla B Productions. Yeah, and I always am constantly like adding like funny memes like this to my story, and there's one with like a black cat, and it's looking in a mirror, and it sees a black panther in the reflection. Okay, and here you see it here. Okay, and there's the moon. There's your intuition. There's the witch flying on a broomstick. Okay, I love this deck. It's my everyday witch deck. So you've kind of like found yourself. You found your purpose, Taurus. What's next for you? Okay, you're manifesting your wishes. Your wishes are coming true tenfold. You're getting the signs and symbols you need from the universe as proof. Okay, it can be a little bit overwhelming at times and a little bit scary at times because you're not used to it. To be honest, I mean, Taurus, that's what the confusion in the labyrinth is like. Oh my gosh, like I just got the like stamp of approval from the universe that it's okay to move forward. It's okay to trust my intuition, to believe in you know, myself, and you know, it can be very scary, especially when the rejection is like lingering in the past. Like, oh my god, but somebody rejected me, so I must not deserve this. You definitely deserve this. You deserve this because this person rejected you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we've got Queen of Cups. Yes. Sensitivity, intuition, healer, inspirational, femininity, shy. Okay. Whew. Smothering, disloyal, shallow, and manipulative. That was the third party. Okay. That's that distorted feminine energy. That's like shadow queen energy. Okay. And I just started a series called the Shadow Queen series. Definitely check it out. There's 2 videos up so far, and I'm waiting to post the 3rd video because I'm preparing a special thing for that, encounter for that. So yeah, but anyways, so basically this manipulative, disloyal, shadow queen. Okay, so the shadow queen energy is this energy of like a distorted feminine energy that doesn't do the work, like doesn't do the shadow work, doesn't do the light work, and just operates like out of like a chaos brain, like just constantly throwing chaos everywhere, constantly destructive. Okay, and like it's the universe's way of showing you like where you're meant to be, where you're meant to go, and what you're meant to stay away from. Okay, and your experience with like that energy, it's upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. It's like the blind side. Okay, but you can survive it, and you will survive it, and you will make it through. Numerology queens are number 13. Okay, see, the rejection was meant to show you you're going from the Page of Cups. Okay, or sometimes referred to as like the Princess of Cups. Okay, the younger inner child, playful energy, the feelings, the emotions, the intuition, developing and maturing into the queen. Okay, that evolution. Okay, that transformation, that rebirth. And when added together, the willpower of 1 merges with the creativity of 3, which results in the number 4, signifying stability, form, completeness, foundations, progress, power, and stability, Taurus. Okay, and yeah, so it's interesting, you know, it really is interesting. And my daughter happens to be a Taurus, and she was born on the 4th. So I feel like May 4th, like Star Wars, May the 4th be with you. And I just feel like the 4 is a very significant number for you. And also the number 13 is like also, again, a very significant number for Taylor Swift. That's her favorite number. Like, that's her lucky number. It's also like in numerology associated with like witches, and the number 3 is also very powerful as well. The triple moon goddess, maiden mother crone. And what do we have here? We have the witch, and we have the moon, and we have you seeing your fierce energy reflecting back to you, reminding you of who you are, Taurus, despite the rejection. Okay, because, or in spite of it. I don't know. You know, I give you a little savage there. I give you a little salty, right? But it's all with pure good intention. Okay. I'm going to look at the spiritual meaning of panther. Yeah. Let's see. The panther symbolizes strength, courage, intuition, and transformation, serving as a powerful guide in spiritual journeys. Strength and resilience. The panther is often seen as a representative of raw power, inner strength. It encourages individuals to tap into their resilience, especially during challenging times. This spirit animal reminds you to stand tall and face obstacles with courage. Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. And that really is like spot on, Taurus. Chef's kiss. Off to that. That's off to that one. Transformation and shadow work. The panther's association with darkness and the unseen aspects of life invites individuals to confront their shadow selves. Engaging in shadow work, acknowledging and healing suppressed emotions can lead to profound personal transformation, protection, and guardianship. In many cultures, panthers are viewed as fierce protectors. Their presence can signify that you're being watched over during vulnerable times, providing guidance and support as you navigate your spiritual journey. Okay, intuition and inner wisdom. Courage to face fears. Panthers are known for their keen senses, symbolizing the importance of trusting your instincts. They urge you to listen to your inner voice and navigate life's challenges with confidence. This connection to intuition is vital for personal growth and decision making. Courage to face fears. The panther encourages you to comfort your fears rather than shy away from them. It symbolizes the bravery required to step outside your comfort zone and embrace new opportunities, reminding you that feeling fear is natural, but moving forward is essential. And so, yes, you might feel like you're in that labyrinth, but you are moving forward with courage and with strength and inner wisdom. Okay? And, oh, look here, the tower came out again. Oh, my God. See, that's why it's time for a tower moment. It's time for the lightning to strike while it's hot. Okay? It's time to, pretty much destroy all that was standing in your way. I'm not saying, like you're destroying it in a spiritual sense, like you're overcoming these challenges. Okay? Because before you, so, yeah. Okay, the lovers selling out in the riddle. Yeah, wow. Okay, somebody sold you out here. Someone was trying to sell you out here. Yeah, that's that third party. This is definitely a woman that feels like she can't control you. Okay, she has a lot of inner shadow queen energy. Like she has a lot of work she needs to do, but she just doesn't want to do it. So she kind of projects that onto you in a very destructive way. So you have to kind of like be like, no, right? That's the riddle. Look at this. Yeah, that's the riddle that you're trying to solve here. I feel like the lovers, like she's trying to come between you and someone you're in love with or you love. There's 3 lips here. Okay? It's definitely third party for sure. Yes, like there's definitely a shadow queen type energy with that. Vision. Get clear on what you want. Whoa. You want an emperor. Oh my God. And the cross. What? And the Two of Pentacles? Okay. Oh my God. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. You have to defend what's yours here. This is definitely a spiritual. This is someone who's definitely trying to do some kind of like spiritual, psychological warfare on you. I'm getting like she's trying to play the victim card. And like your heart as like a loving, caring, nurturing soul, Taurus, it's very often like, I feel so bad. But at the same time, it's like, are you willing to sacrifice your happiness for this person when all they're doing is trying to destroy you and your happiness? No. The cross. Okay. I'm thinking of like Easter and like springtime. Okay. Like I think that this person might be trying to use like religion, because it's not coming from a spiritual place. It's not. I think they're trying to use someone's like religion against you. Like they're using like the phrase like, oh, like that's not the Christian thing to do. Like these people aren't gonna like call me out on my behavior because that's like not the Christian thing to do. It's like that's not what being Christian means. I'm just putting it out there. Like I was raised Christian, but like I, obviously have a worldview on cultures and religions and all that. And okay. So that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here, because this is again a spiritual warrior. Okay, you got to defend what's yours. You have to defend your abundance. You have to. Okay, regardless of what this third party is trying to do, regardless, you have that right. So I feel like this person is still trying to like find different ways, which is really sad though too, because I'm not a deeply religious person, but I know Christianity very well, and I know that Jesus died for our sins. But this person is like trying to make a martyr out of you, and you're like, no. That's how that's just gonna work. That's how that's gonna work. The Emperor, and then there's the number 4. Yup, there it is. Lucky number 4, Taurus. Okay, and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like they want you to like play ball. Like they almost want you to like, balance a ball on your nose for them. They want you to like put on a show for them, right? They want you to entertain them. It keeps coming back to this third party wanting you to entertain them, or like this past lover wanting you to entertain them. So I'm getting 3 in the Lovers, because it's definitely third party. Like the whole point of a soulmate connection is just you and your person, okay? Or if you don't want to get involved with someone because you're not ready for that, it's you and yourself, okay? Take it how it resonates. But if you're doing the work on yourself and you're taking this time for yourself, and then this person comes along and it like keeps saying, no, you don't get to have time for yourself. You have to give time to me. You have to give energy to me. No, I don't. I can do what I want. Thank you very much. So this Emperor is really going to be helpful in that, because it's going to ground you in reality. It's going to keep you on your destined path. It even has this map, like the scroll out for you to read with the different constellations on it. And it wants you to follow that. It wants you to follow your path here and stay in alignment with yourself, Taurus. It doesn't want you distracted with all these other people and their energies, because that's on them and that's their work to do. Okay? And look, we have scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Harmony's call. Embrace equality and pursue justice. Harmonizing the energies to manifest a balanced and just outcome. All right, and you had justice in the beginning, because Oscar was coming in and he hot and heavy with that tower, and he's like, You're trying to destroy my foundation? You're trying to destroy what I built? Not gonna fly. Okay? So that's the thing, is like this person keeps trying to like pull you into like their games, their warfare, their girl fights, their blah blah blah, their drama, and you're like, no. Okay, I'm going into my alignment here. I'm listening to my spirit guides here. I'm following the messages that are coming in for me at this time, and that's to stay clear of that. Okay, boundaries. So yeah, pursuit of justice, harmonizing the energies to manifest a balanced and just outcome. Okay, the scales are balancing in your favor, Taurus. And then I'll leave you here with tarot cards and guidance. Beautiful. I love this. I love tarot cards. So we've got like a Celtic cross here. We've got your familiar. We've got stability with the wand. We've got the tower energy, but it looks like this is happening, like this is winter time. So I feel like that's very significant. And then we have like all four seasons. We have the Ace of Cups, the chalice, a map, the Ace of Swords, and the cauldron, and the I'm not sure what that is there, but these are all like really powerful cards right now. All right, so yeah, so this is obviously a lot of protection here happening for you at this time. A lot of beautiful energy coming in and guiding you and protecting you. And then we have here citrine, joy, abundance, positivity, element fire, chakra solar plexus. Citrine is a dazzling golden gem, belongs to the quartz family, and is cherished for its warm energy and connection with prosperity. In ancient Greece, it was associated with Apollo, embodying the sun's power for strength and vitality. Recognized as the merchant stone, citrine is believed to draw wealth and act as a protective talisman, bringing joy and good fortune. Beyond material success, citrine also symbolizes personal growth, making it an excellent companion for empowerment and positivity. When to use it: during goal-setting sessions, morning routines, or as cheerful gift to uplift spirits. Where to put it: place it in your workspace for creativity or in the bedroom for restful sleep. Special care: avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. I am deserving of a beautiful and abundant life. Yes, you are, Taurus. Okay? And you have every right to protect that life. Okay? And we have here love message, no communication. So if you're wondering about your soulmate, you are the one and only. There's the flames, the heart, fire element. Okay? So this person definitely has a lot of passion for you. They definitely love you very much, regardless of whatever third parties keep trying to intercept the connection and the energy you share with this person. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And at the end of the day, like, yes, there's always going to be some third party that wants to like get in between you and your abundance and your love and your happiness and your light. And because you are so protected, it's not going to work. So it's pretty funny watching people try to mess with your happiness, Taurus. Like, you're like, you know, you're like, oh, thanks for the show, but that's all it is. So yeah. Love and light always, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. And check out the shadow reading series that I did, the Shadow Queen series. All right. Take care. Bye.